Okay, welcome back to episode 3 of Marvel Ultimate Alliance. We are back here in the barracks of the helicarrier. Back where we just abandoned Captain America last level after he got killed in the little fight, in our fight with Bullseye. Well, it looks like we found something here. Evidently a shield computer belonging to the Black Widow. And again, this is sort of a weird thing in retrospect, because you know the Black Widow is fully on the side of Nick Fury and the good guys. But the game, 2006, remember, plays it off. You might not have been as familiar with the Black Widow's character. Tries to play it off and suggest that maybe there's something wrong here. So you see this little red line right here? Yeah, that's a trap, and Hawkeye just activated it. So good job, Clint. Good job. As we're moving around here. Now we have these little computer panels. It looks like it's going to take more than one of us to open those. So let's do a little bit of scouting.
Glad to see you. Someone named the Winter Soldier hacked into our network. He managed to trap several of us with our own security force fields. Can you unlock the system? Go to the security console and reboot the system. It'll take 2 of your team members to activate it. Watch out for traps.
And of course this is where we get told about the traps. You know, like the one that good old Agent Barton just walked through. So yeah, a little late for that. Just a little. And we've got all these rooms are shut off, and we need to go and operate the. We need to free these guys, and of course the way to do that is with the little thing that we saw earlier. So we're gonna go back there. You can zoom a little closer in with the camera than this. I do like to keep the camera far afield as I can. Hey, Captain America's back. For the sake of being able to see what's going on ahead of us. But I do like the way that Iron Man's new Avenger. I do like Iron Man's new Avenger look here as he's running around, because it does look very much the MCU Iron Man kind of silhouette. Same with the Captain America Ultimate outfit, even though Captain America does get the shoulder patches, you know, that he doesn't get in the movies. Of course, Hawkeye, I guess, looks a little bit out of place.
Good luck.
So it looks like Hawkeye, you know, looks out of place with his classic look. In his alternate costumes, he does have some, I guess, more modern looks, but we're not going to see those here, and I probably won't use Hawkeye again in the playthrough. Alright, so even though Captain America's back, I'm going to stay with Iron Man, and the reason for that is not some preference. I've already, I think, established that Captain America is my favorite Avenger. Although, as a character, I probably like Spider-Man better. So, after we break some of these storage units and get back to fighting, the thing that Iron Man has that I like, particularly as I'm trying to figure out how this game works, is a projectile attack. So we're going to bust that locker, and then we're going to bust this one over here. Iron Man does have kind of a slow-moving melee attack, something to keep in mind also. But now we've got Captain America back, and with him and Thor, you know, going up in front, you know, things should be a little bit easier. We get some leveling up. That's good. Alright, so we're going to blow up some Ultron guys. Obviously we don't want to go there. And now, we meet a new form of enemy. This is, of course, the Doombot. One of Dr. Doom's robotic troops that he uses to rule his kingdom in Latveria. And occasionally try to take over shield helicarriers. Or crash shield helicarriers, as the case may be. Now you got to be careful around this fire, and there's a little bit of a laser grid there, preventing us from getting through. So we're going to have to go around through the same hole that the Doombot came through. So we're actually going to be leaving the interior of the helicarrier, and we're going to be doing a little bit of wing walking here. So you can see the city going on beneath us. And we're going to be dealing with these Doombots here. Now there are achievements for throwing guys over the edge, and you might consider doing that if you got a big enough character. However, the game's kind of finicky about when you do that. So, you know, if you can't get it to work, just don't feel frustrated. There's going to be lots more opportunities for you to throw people over the side, rather than just in this level. I guess it's worth mentioning that what we're trying to do here is we're trying to run down the Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man, because the Winter Soldier has hacked into the controls of the helicarrier and is trying to make it crash.
Winter Soldier, give up. I'm here to
And
stop
there
you
they
from
are.
destroying the helicarrier engines.
And because we've got Captain America,
Can't say it's good to see you again.
You have dealt with this fool
we get some
before?
special dialogue.
Yeah. Cap and I go way back, don't we, buddy?
Winter Soldier, please. Stop this before the helicarrier is destroyed. Thousands of lives will be lost.
Sorry, no can do. I've got my orders.
So, you know, you've got
don't you?
this stuff going on,
Have always been so important
and
to
the
you.
Winter
I'll
Soldier,
fight you if I have to.
you know,
Then what are you waiting
denoting
for?
his past as
Let's
Bucky.
see what you got.
Radioactive Man is was formerly a physicist. I think he's a character who traditionally takes on the Fantastic Four, but I don't know that for certain. His only other the only other reference that I know him from is his appearance in LEGO Marvel's Avengers, where it talked about how he was capable of taking down even the mighty Thor, which suggests that he might be a Thor villain, but again, I don't know enough about the comics to tell you which of those is the case. I just think it's neat that Radioactive Man makes, you know, another appearance for us, since he did appear in LEGO Marvel Avengers. Okay, so we are bouncing around on here. And again, we're going to be pursuing Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man through a bit here. And we've got Doombot sighting.
I told you they'd follow.
Come then here.
So, give me a second and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I'm back, and we're continuing to pursue the Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man. We're going to be fighting more Doombots here, although we will see some more Ultron guys, so don't... Yep, see, just like that one. So you saw he was energy resistant, which means that Iron Man's plasma blast will affect him less than, you know, normal shots, or sorry, will affect him less than other kinds of hits against him. Here's another one of these pipes. So we can pick up the pipe. Of course, it's going to turn Iron Man into a melee character, which is not really what I want to do. But as long as I've got the pipe, it's not a big deal. Okay, so here's another Ultron Striker, and again you can see the pipe takes him out in one swing. Now we can't get through that way, but we can use the pipe to run through this control area where clearly we're not going to be able to use that station to do anything. You know, we pick up some more shield credits. Looking around for more stuff. You know, we've done a pretty good job keeping our health up ever since we got Captain America killed, but on the other hand, we also haven't run into anybody of any real significance to fight against. Just Doombots and Ultron types. Alright, so ran past some barrels there. And there you can see a trap has been set for us, and there you can see Iron Man just sort of runs through it. So yeah, we were
We're
prepared. Sure.
Now you've had it.
Yeah.
Sure we were. Okay. So there goes Iron Man, or sorry, there goes Radioactive Man and Winter Soldier. Now we're facing against more characters. I still have the pipe, though, for at least another few swings. And that seems to be doing a good number on these guys. Okay, so we need to get up top. And Iron Man can't fly while he's got the pipe in his hand. So, unfortunately, we have to lose the pipe. But now, so Iron Man's going to fly, we're going to collect the striking upgrade that's back here, and then we're going to go and fly across, or now I'm going to fly across and head over to that area. Okay, there's a Doombot. Actually, I think that... I'm not sure that was the Doombot that we engaged there. Well, actually, I think... Yeah, it was. There he is. Okay, getting some money. We can break that barrel. Get some more money. Alright, this is a more resistant Doombot. And another more resistant Doombot. I don't know how you alter the genetics of Doombots, since they're robots and not humans. Or mutants. But I'm not going to tell the game what it's doing. Alright, a few more Iron Man blasts, and we've gotten those guys taken care of. Breaking some more stuff. Now there's... And looks like we've got a couple different ways we can go here. But one of them has more stuff we can break. So that's what I'm going to deal with here. And looks like Winter Soldier and Radioactive Man are on the run once again. And this time we're dealing with a couple of Ultron soldiers who were trying to give us the runaround. Since they're energy resistant, I'm just going to punch it in the face. Doombots, however, not energy resistant. We'll get Captain America another level. Probably going to wait until a good stopping point to level up everybody. Here's an example of using the jump punch. So I used it on a barrel.
As mighty as Odin.
Okay, and finally we make our way out here onto the deck again. So we're outdoors. And somebody's locked us out.
You are too late. In a matter of moments.
And guess what? It's our pal Radioactive
Don't you
Man.
understand? You can't defeat them.
He has a plan.
Quiet, Chen. You've already...
Ah, it does not matter.
Why don't we make sure of that? Time to roll.
Alright, so this is the fight with Radioactive Man and Winter Soldier. Now, Radioactive Man has small periods of vulnerability, so my recommendation would be to knock out the Winter Soldier first. Like we did there. And now, we can go after Radioactive Man. Alright, so we kill Radioactive Man off screen, courtesy of bombarding him and our teamwork from Captain America and Thor and Hawkeye. And Fury turns on an elevator for us to get to the top of the level where the true boss will await us. So before we head up there, let's take the opportunity to mess with our characters a little bit. Okay, so you can see by having 4 Avengers on the squad, we've got a 5% damage bonus. I don't really think that Iron Man's not going to be doing a lot of melee stuff, so the +5 striking would be better off somewhere else, like Captain America. And I do think it's kind of ironic to give Captain America the Winter Soldier's bionic arm. But hey, that's what we're going to do. So we got one more point that we can give Cap, and so we're going to add that to his shield throw. We'll probably end up adding that to his shield throw ability eventually. There it is. And right now I'm just making sure I know what everybody's got going. So here's Iron Man's, again. Now we're... Forgot to give Cap the bionic arm. Let's try again. There we go. So now for Iron Man, we're going to go over to... And what's going on here is, because we're auto-equipping gear, whenever we pick up gear, one of our characters, if they don't have gear, will claim it, even if it doesn't make any sense for them. So Thor having the distance item, and Hawkeye having the melee item, don't make a ton of sense. So we're going to make sure we change that around. Make sure that Iron Man here has the distance item, the Assassin's Sight that we picked up earlier from Bullseye, and Thor could use the radioactive touch, considering he's been doing a lot of melee attacking. Not really much of what you would think of as a distance guy anyway. Alright, so I think we're set here. And so next time we'll go and head upstairs to take on the true final boss of this first level. So I'll see you then.